Good morning. It's the 27th of December and I'm at Bristol Airport in England about to fly to Amsterdam. I've just spent the last 3 weeks at home for Christmas with my family after spending the last 18 months before that travelling the world. Today I'm flying to Amsterdam and then tomorrow I'm flying to Bali to begin the next part of my journey. So what I'm going to show you right now is how in all of that I managed to find cheap flights. But right now, I'm in a little bit of a rush because I'm running late, so I'm going to jump on the flight to Amsterdam. So why am I flying to Amsterdam when I want to go to Bali? That's because flying to Amsterdam first and then flying from there to Bali for this date was half the price of flying directly from London. And I'll tell you why next. So it's now the morning after and I got to spend the last night in Amsterdam. I stayed in a hostel here and now I have to go back to the airport this morning. So how is that cheaper than flying directly? Well, the reason is because Amsterdam acts as a hub between Europe and Southeast Asia. And the reason I found that out is by searching through different price comparison sites like Skyscanner, Momondo, Adioso, and I'll put all the links to them in the description. And a lot of flights seem to go via Amsterdam. So then, knowing that, I searched for flights directly from Amsterdam. And the flight direct from Amsterdam for today to Bali was £250. From London to Bali, in the last few days, the cheapest was £500. So that's already half price. And then, let's say, getting to and from the airport was €5 each way, and staying in a hostel last night was €20 for the night. So I've spent €30, got to stay in Amsterdam for the night, and overall saved about £200. Anyway, now I need to get to the airport for my connecting flight to Bali. So you might be thinking, that's all very well, but you're only able to save that money because you have the flexibility to be able to stay overnight in a place. And yeah, that's true. The main thing to be able to save money on flights is flexibility. If you're flexible about where you fly from and when you fly, then you'll save a lot more money than if you have to fly from a specific place on a specific date. If you add one more thing to that, and you're flexible about where you're flying to, there's a great site for that called Adioso, which is also in the links below. And from that, you can just set your port of origin and set to destination anywhere. And you'll find the cheapest place where you can fly to for a specific time, or for a whole month, or for a whole year, right? Next, I just need to jump on to the short flight to Bali. And oh yeah, it takes about 20 hours. So I'm now in Singapore, where I need to connect for my next flight for Bali, which is in just over an hour's time. And that was one of the most enjoyable flights I've ever been on. Honestly, like, I'm not paid to endorse it or whatever, but Singapore Airlines, that was great. From the food, to the service, to the entertainment, 12 hours just absolutely flew by, excuse the pun. Anyway, now I need to go jump on the flight to Bali. Seriously, I love this place. Just a short stopover this time, but I think Changi, Singapore's airport, might be one of the best in the world. Anyway, off to Bali.
Now give me the beat.
So, 3 easy flights, 2 days later, and I'm in Bali. Really easy, and it cost me about half the price as it would have done normally. So what can you learn from this? Firstly, it pays to do your research. Even if that means searching on more than one price comparison site, so using Skyscanner, Momondo, Adioso, all these links are below. Just use more than one, figure out where flights go via, what hubs to use, and ultimately that will save you money in the long run. Secondly, be flexible. If you're flexible, then you'll always get a cheaper price. If you're flexible about where you go from, where you're going to even, and the date, then you'll find that it pays in the long run. And lastly, book flights in advance. I haven't mentioned it up to this point, but I booked those flights a few months in advance, and I felt like I was probably getting a much better deal than the other people sat around me that might have booked them more recently, or even before I booked them. There's a bit of science to when you can book flights. I won't go into that now, but there's some more resources below in the description, so check those out. And again, thanks for watching, hope this helped, and this is my life.
Now give me the beat.